funny. I mean, it's not funny, but you know what I mean. All right, we're gonna play a Stanley Parable, the deluxe version. We did play this, oh, about a year ago, maybe now. It's weird to think about, but this is now the deluxe version. So this just came out recently, I want to say. I don't know exactly when, but not too terribly long ago. It's very fun. It's very trippy. Just a good old-fashioned time. So let's go ahead and get it going. Oh, this is one of those where I have to... Okay. Okay. Yeah, we want subtitles. We like subtitles. It's us. Turn it up a little bit. Yeah, this is one of those where every time I click out of it, it minimizes. That actually is so annoying. Yes. Please adjust slider to the computer is barely visible. Go about there. Okay, hold on. Click. Please enter the current time. Okay. It is currently 5:50. Oh, darn it. 51 p.m. Do I really have to? Fine, 17:51. Or not. That works too. Now it's 52. How dare. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Hooray. Terrific. Wonderful. Is it weird seeing me in daylight, by the way? Okay. Let's see. In Guatemala, Westerns brought up a bunch of... Oh, good, it is up there. A bunch of lakefront property off Lake Atatlan. I've never even heard of that. Maya were perfectly happy to sell it. A couple decades later, all the property was underwater. The Maya villages were safe above the high water lines. Nice. Yeah, because they know, right? Good for them. Good for them. One small victory in a long, long chain of not so much.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Yes, this is coming back to me now.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long
Oh, I'm sorry, is that super loud? I feel like that might be a little too loud.
to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
Is that still too loud,
every month,
guys? I hope
of
not.
every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Well, good for Stanley. You know, it's not
And
often
then one
that
day,
we get
something
that.
very peculiar happened.
Very jealous of Stanley,
Something
as a
that
matter
would
of fact.
forever change Stanley.
Uh-oh.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Hooray. I'm just gonna turn, oh, well, I like having the field of view open. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit.
This
Funny
is the
here.
story of a...
Put it down to 80. I don't want it to be too loud. I also don't want it to be quiet, of course. Camera sensitivity, we're gonna turn that down. Oh wait, no, that's fine actually. Let's turn the mouse sensitivity way down. Okay. That's
All
much
of
better.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Much better.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh my god, I forgot how awesome this game is. But also how much of it is like a maze. Yes,
When
yes.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
This is coming back
he
to me.
entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yes, yes. Oh god, if there's one thing I don't miss about my old job, it's this type of bullshit. These oh my god, those horrible, horrible corporate power slides. Holy Lord have mercy. That was more
Coming to a
soul-wrenching than
staircase,
just
Stanley
about
walks
anything.
upstairs to his boss's office.
And that includes people like bleeding all over the floor, heart attacks, and all the shit. Like, that stuff was bad, but I don't know, you could kind of justify that in a way, kind of being like, well, you know what? This is why I work here. And this is what I'm here to do to help them. With those fucking power slides of, oh, make sure you smile and say hello, and oh my god. Fuck that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
something
any
I
human
just
life.
actually
Shocked,
genuinely hated more than
unraveled,
anything.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
I know, right?
Stanley
Such a
happened
huge
to
office.
input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I like how the narrator tells you what to do. At least for now. It gets really fucky.
Boy.
Eh?
Yummy mommy.
Achi Sugar Tits. What a hilarious name. Thank you for the follow. Achi Sugar Tits, that's great. Doink. OMG, hiya. Well, hi. Welcome. How are we tonight?
Descending deeper into the
Today.
building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
I don't know.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
No, it shan't. I suspect we'll find an answer
Stanley
soon.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, I guess let's go. This is a trap, right?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
My friend made an account for
Did
me.
he have the
That's where my name came
strength
from.
to
Well,
find
it's very
out?
funny. Oh shoot! See, now I missed that. Do. Right. Press this. I press button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Wow.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom.
What was my
meant
number again?
nothing.
427. I don't know if it. I don't think it really matters necessarily, but I am curious. Doink.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions
Probably.
had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
So he was under mind control. That's why he was so happy
No.
as an employee.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Oh.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't
Absolutely.
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind
Yeah, it's called being
to the
employed.
world?
Facts. Big facts.
But here was the proof.
But he's happy,
the
though.
heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content, walking,
Ooh,
eating,
the
working,
sounds are so
all
good.
of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold
Oh,
reality
they're
of his
different.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes. Shit. I will dismantle the control. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Okay. I will do what the narrator said. Console disabled. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What's the puzzle? Oh, shit. What's this one? 3? Okay, that might be important. I avoided the mind control by doing 8 to 4:30. Wow. My need to survive is why I'm happy at my boring job. Trust me, I know that feel. Oh shit. I don't know what to do. Oh shit. Okay. Well, let's start at 1. Where's 1? Probably a good way to start, huh? Oh. Okay, 1. Oh shit. Well, green is usually good, right? Oh shit. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's... Oh shit. This is turning into... This shouldn't be that hard, right? I just haven't really tried anything. Boop, boop. Okay, there's a sound. Oh shit. Hmm. Yes, I see. I see. Um quick. Oh shit. Oh. 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 Okay. That's better. Wow. Alright, well, let's try and think of... Wait, facility power, that's not the same as the mind control facility, right? Oh, I'm just being over analytical. I think really all I had to do was just come here and turn it off. We.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end...
A doy. I do recall that puzzle, though. That is something you do have to do later on. That's why I was focused on it. I'm like, oh, shit.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Wow.
Was it over?
We won.
Yes. He had won.
Wait, really?
He had defeated the machine.
Is that really all you had to do?
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere
No, this is a red
away.
herring.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Wait, is that all you have? That's so
Where
funny.
had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
No, this
But
isn't
as
real.
sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Is this like the
For
speed
it was
run?
not knowledge or even
Did I
power
just speed
that
run this
he
game?
had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No
Wait,
longer
what?
would anyone tell him where to go. what
Wait,
to
did I
do,
just win?
or how
That's
to
so
live.
funny.
Whatever life he
This
lives,
game is long.
it will be his.
I didn't do this when I played it
That was
last time. That's so
all he needed
funny.
to know.
It's like, oh, if
It
you just
was
follow the
perhaps
instructions, you totally
the
win.
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
No, it can't be, right?
Stanley felt the cool
Wait,
breeze upon his skin,
wait.
the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path
No.
before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Did I just win? What the fuck? Sorry you stabbed your toe. The end is never. The end is loading. Okay, I guess that's one ending. That's actually really funny. Oops. What the fuck?
All of his co-workers were gone.
I think that was a legit ending. That's so
Stanley
funny.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, well, wrap it up. We're done. You guys are like stubbing your toes and shit. That's not good. I hate monitors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Alright, so
and Stanley
yeah.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, what we're doing. That's why we're here.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's disobey. Because I
Stanley
really...
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Oh boy.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in
I mean,
someone
I
else
literally,
can be
like,
difficult,
I think I
but
won.
The fact is that
Oh, no!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Thank you.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
No, I'm still flabbergasted
All
that
of his co-workers
actually
were
doing what he
gone.
said is kind
What
of
did it
a
mean?
legit ending.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, let's go back to what we were just doing. Take the door on the right. Don't listen to him. He's a
When
liar.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
And Stanley knew it
Perhaps he wanted
perfectly
to stop
well.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes,
Wow.
very beautiful.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, I want to see what this room's about.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Really?
I realize that investing in
I don't
your
trust
trust
you.
in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Uh-oh.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
Who's her?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Who is
She's
her?
been
Who is she? Oh my god. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Uh-oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What if I don't pick it up? Nah, let's pick it up. Is this more of the mind control facility, though? Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Hi.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Oh no.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Uh-oh. Yeah, see, he's a bad guy.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Ouch, that's too personal.
Trying to get you to see something.
That's too personal,
Come inside.
narrator.
Let me show you what's really going on here.
That was way too personal, homie. Hello,
This
sweetheart.
is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
How dare. Good morning, employee. Press H on your keyboard. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
That's so nasty. No, I'm not pressing your damn buttons. Come on, let's see what happens. Darling, tell the bad man to go away. Alright, fuck it.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Oh,
Now he's
close to
going
home.
Now he's coming
Stop.
back to work. One
Stop.
might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Oh, wow. Please press H. Okay.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Yeah.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
Let me
And
out.
each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oof. Please press P to watch TV. Okay.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
The thought excited him terribly.
Ooh, spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Well, how do you think I ended up here? Hello. Whoop.
As he wandered through this
Uh-oh.
fantasy world,
Turning back into
he
an
began
office.
to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
That's a
Down
hint.
another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Yay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
And that, dear
Surely there's
listener,
an answer down some new path, mustn't there be?
is the plot of the
Perhaps if
video,
he played
Vega.
just one more time.
Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
But there is no answer.
Oh.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The
Oh,
longer
no.
he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh, thank you for feeding me to kitty cat. Very important. Press L to go to CP's. Okay, I will now go to CP's.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world
Get out
he
of my
can
way!
never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Now this is a trick because I'm pretty sure if I just sit here, nothing will happen. Oh, it's a psychological test. This game was made by psychologists. Press the button. You know you want to. Press the button. Press the fucking button. Oh my god, it's so tempting. Boredom will take over. Oh my god, how long will it take? How long will it take before boredom sets in? Oh. Dance with the cat. Very important. Very important. This. Oh, meow meow. Damn it, meow meow meow. Meow meow. 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 Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow. Meow meow. 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 Meow meow. 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 Okay, boredom is setting in. I'm going to do as I'm told. Press the button.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Mere physics. Please press C to question nothing. Okay.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
Well,
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
tell me what button to
And
press.
I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Oh god.
And I tried.
Oh god. That's not fair. I got hit with a meow attack. It's not fair. I mean, it's definitely fair. Whoa! Zacharoni with the big subscriber-roni. Thank you, Zacharoni, for the subscriber-roni. Welcome. Thank you so much.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Friendly reminder,
Stanley
you
decided
can
to go to the
subscribe with your
meeting room.
Bezos
Perhaps he had
bucks
simply
for
missed a
free.
memo. No matter how hard
If you have
Stanley
Amazon
looked,
Prime.
he couldn't
Thank you
find
so
a
much.
trace of his
Appreciate you.
co-workers.
Much love. Sending my way to Zacharoni for the subscriber-roni. Thank you, Aroni. How many more things can I turn into macaroni? I don't know. New content. Wow.
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
Oh,
New
ads are happening?
content?
That's so annoying. Yeah, I'm not a partner of Twitch, so the fact that they put ads on small streamers, I think is kind of fucking bullshit, to be honest with you. But, well, there you go. That's a good reason to burn your Bezos money.
Hello.
If
and
you're enjoying
thank
the
you for
content, if you
playing
want to
the
support me,
Stanley
then that is
Parable
a good way to
Ultra
do it.
Deluxe.
It costs you 0 cents.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a
1
video
month of
game released
Bezos
in
money
2013
that is given to you
on
for
home
free
computers.
if your Twitch account is
After receiving
Connected.
critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the
To
Stanley
your
Parable
Amazon account Prime.
Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
You shouldn't. I do not
The
blame you.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content
But
that
all the
broadens
same,
and
thank you.
expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
This is new content. This is brand new content.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
It does sound delightful.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too. Let's fucking go.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Oh, I hope so. Oh,
Is it broken? What's going on here?
about this fucking game.
Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there we go,
All right,
yeah.
finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
Hooray.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's indeed.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
This is so
mostly
fucking great.
Tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Let's go. New content. Wow.
All right. All right. Let's see.
No,
It's
they're not gonna make
the
me.
jump circle.
All right, we gotta do this 36 times. Let's go. Wow. Wow. Hilarious, dude. Hey, but I just reached out to my boyfriend. Fair enough. Who am I to say? Who am I to judge? Hilarious content. Thank you, Stanley Parable. You bastards. Bastards. That was the whole thing.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else,
Well,
right?
that's it. That's all there is to it. And I actually, I would be happy if that was all there was to it. I feel like you fucking
Another
bastards.
elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
You're really,
It's
really, really
just
funny.
Elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours
Ooh,
of new content
Michael,
right there.
we gotta take care of
I
our
could
delivery
count to
workers.
30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Pretty
Yes.
good. Chip chip.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Quite right.
That's it?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game
This is
developers
great.
with no respect for their fan base
This is
rush
why
a cheap
this game
expansion to
is
market for no reason other than
was
to
a
make an
10 and
easy
it's going to be a 10
dollar. And
again.
Don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay, let's
No
do that.
frills, no gimmicks.
Hilarious.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Let's
What
please
do you say, friend?
say yes. Fantastic. Few games break the fourth wall in the same way that the Stanley Parable does.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Literally twists and turns, it never fucking ends. Man.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where
Ooh.
the game's developers won't find it.
This is
Just
hilarious.
our little secret. Take a look.
Aww.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Thank you,
It's where I've
narrator.
been
This
storing
is
all my
terrific.
favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life
Got
whenever
a midsummer
I want.
vibe.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how
Aw.
wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was
Yeah.
sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October
Yeah.
of 2013 when the game originally launched?
No,
Back
but
then,
I played it
video
recently.
games had integrity. Back
Aw,
then, it
this
all
is
meant
hilarious.
something. Oh, the waste.
Good times. Good times. Not quite 2013 for me. I didn't realize that it came out in 2013. That's wild. Oh, it's on Steam. Look at that. This is so cute. Aw. Look, they have the demo in there. Something I never played, but still. Wow. Smile because it happened. This is so cute. Nice, I use it for sex toys, and my boyfriend's was looking at the orders for there, and I ordered a G-spot vibrator and got confused. It was the funniest shit I've heard come out of their mouth. Damn. Damn. You're under arrest. You're under arrest by the horny police. Oh, that is such a good idea for for a Twitch channel point thing. I'll have to remember that. You're under arrest, horny police. Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty. To the jail cell you go. Oh, this is so sweet. Look at this, they got the
And over
awards.
here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
This is so fun.
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
It really was
literally
terrific.
Every game ever created.
It was
Skyrim.
Skyrim,
It was
Persona
Persona
3.
3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Oh,
It's
don't
no
say
games
that.
at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
No, it's not. Don't say that, narrator. Don't say that. Look at this, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna take the stream to make ramen and boba. Ooh, yummy. Jealous. Very jealous. That sounds delicious. Especially if it's not just like shitty ramen. I used to call it ramen. I didn't know any better. But now I know better. This is hilarious, dude. Look at this. This is so great. Got the back rooms vibe, the double doors. Great. Person of the year is probably like a picture of the developer. That's so funny, dude. Oh, this is probably like him trying to figure it out, program it and everything. Wow. Terrific. Absolutely terrific. See, this is why the Stanley
Here's
Parable is so
another
great.
moving passage.
They keep
this
it-
time
they keep it
from
good.
GameSpot.com.
Ooh, yummy.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
How
to
dare
spend
you.
the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video
And yet
game
somehow they made it
memories.
great again. They Donald Trumped it. Uh-oh. Serious room. How do I get in the serious room? Oh, jeez. I do too, because I'm a little heifer. How do I get in the serious room? Let me in. Let me in. Oh, Dios mío. How do I get in? Goddamn boxes.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on.
Wait a minute.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Uh-oh.
What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh,
It's
God,
too good.
no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I
Stop.
haven't looked at these in years. I can't
Stop.
even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Stop. This is
Surely
so
these
good.
reviews were glowing as well,
Stop.
weren't they?
This is gonna be the bad reviews. That's so funny. Honestly,
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
unreal. This game. Right away. Right away. Steam reviews in the cargo. Just left to abandon. That's so good. Oh, it's like I need an umbrella. It's like the Umbrella Academy. Unbelievable. Nobody can do this. Only Stanley Parable is capable of this.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Oh man, I
You
wish I
tell
wrote
me
a
if I'm
review.
preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh, this is
Like
so
I let these people
fun.
down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Stop, it is. I loved it. It was one of my favorite games ever. How dare.
What's this one got to say?
This is so great.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
A skip button?
Well,
How dare.
yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
No.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my
This
motto.
is so
I'd
great.
do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Then a skip button we shall have. Look at this. This
And here it is. Go ahead.
Unreal,
You're back,
dude.
you see, you were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
I don't know if I've made a
Of course,
review either.
I happen to
I think I
believe
have.
it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
I will
Not
leave
that,
a
of
review
course,
if
you
it's
need a
positive,
description
though.
of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd
Think.
say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Absolutely.
Look,
Hilarious.
I'll outline it for you very briefly. and you
He's
can
gonna be
tell
all
me what you
long-winded
think.
now. This is so
So
funny.
my theory is that any choice you've ever made is
I can
simply a
skip him.
series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Alright, what time
That
is
is
it?
to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being.
Well, that's terrific. I
then
hope you
by
enjoy your
making
round.
no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply
You skip him.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to
God.
go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all
It's
over.
all over.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll
This is
edit the
cracking me up,
rating of
dude.
their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place.
Let me ask.
I guess I should
He
become
won't
better
stop forever.
educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely
Like, I wanna
whoever
see
it
what he
is
has to say.
runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation.
I hope they
Yes,
do.
I think that's quite likely.
I think so, too.
Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user
Oi, 20
the
shady
ability
bucks.
to
Let's
change
go.
their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay
Honestly,
with
they're not-
Steam
they're not worth a whole
altering
lot.
this
I
particular
haven't
review
figured out what to
so
do with
that it
those.
reads as something
But
more
I think they're called shady
beneficial.
bucks. It's so
Something
funny.
along the lines of, this game is the best
Okay, that's
game.
enough.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe
Was it
30,
really?
45 minutes.
You think it was?
It's not
For real?
unendurable by any means, but it's...
I hope
look,
it was.
There's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
How do we get
Where
out of
did
here?
the door go?
Uh-oh.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before.
He's just gonna
How
keep
else
rambling.
would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a
Do you
room
think
without
he
a
really
door
rambled
of
for
some
30
sort, or
45
a
minutes?
window or something like that? Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficient...
I think he does.
Stanley!
That's so funny.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you
And the button.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh no.
You're back.
Oh, God, how long has it been?
goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Oh God.
Stanley, I think it's been a week
Oh no.
or 2 weeks.
Oh no.
I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with.
Oh no.
And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing
right back.
now,
I'm
Stanley.
gonna let him ramble
I'm
for a little.
realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us.
He's still
welcome
going?
it.
He is.
Let us not run
Wow.
from it.
Oh. Oh, it's over. Does this count as? I hope he doesn't yell at me. I totally listened to his whole thing, even though I wasn't.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh my God, has it been a year?
In one place and not moved for one entire year. Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the
he's-
turning wheel of missed
He's being listened to when you left. I hope so. That'd be amazing because we're playing this on Twitch, so that'd be really, really kind of creepy.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And
I know,
felt
right?
freed.
Like
I
the
felt
plan's dead now.
unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome.
It's basically like, okay,
I saw
read
that I could
this as
allow
long as you
myself to
can,
exist
or ad-lib.
along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment.
I think so too. That's kind of why I'm gonna listen to it all.
For the longest
Because I thought it was
time,
actually
this
a
was my
30, 45 minute
experience.
thing.
And then this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival.
Fuck.
If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Like a revenge story. Brutal. Wonder how long it will be now. Or is he gone now? Oh shit. It's been years? Ice rain, 55 degrees, wow. Oh no. This is getting dark. Let's run out of batteries.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned.
He's
They
ranting.
screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us.
He's
It wasn't
ranting.
enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review
That's
and
so
make
funny.
all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us. Now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency. It's the lack of accountability.
Did I
It's
see
the
some-
unwillingness
okay, is
to
it the only thing I
examine with
can-
an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world, as though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it.
This
And
is
then,
so
because
funny,
it was said,
dude.
because it was spoken,
This is really, really, really funny because he's just like, I mean, not to the same degree as this person, and certainly not through Twitch or anything, but through my other avenues of content that I create, as some of you are aware of, probably all of you. You get these, you get the same fucking thing. You just, people are just like, this fucking sucks. You suck. Like, all these things that you're doing sucks. And it's like, well, geez, man, I'm just like this one person. Like, just take it out on the corporation if you're mad. Like, I don't know. I'm trying my best. Jesus. He's just ranting about it. He's like, well, this one fucking person. He made a video game. He added to his video game to include this rant about how he hates that. And not only that, but he justifies it with his reasoning. And it's so funny.
now, it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our
I'm listening to
entertainment
this.
is now
This
our
is great.
lives.
This is a great
It
rant.
has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression.
Back.
And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a
Back.
shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace
Back.
with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes. Yes, of course. They've
This is like the
been
best
jealous
rant I've
of me
ever
this
heard.
whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves, they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps
Brutal.
the state of their psychological
Fuck,
being
dude,
was
this
in
is
such
brutal.
tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly
I
why
need
they
this
felt the
written
need
down.
to expect that the
I
game
need this
be
written down.
funny,
I can
that it
copy
be
and
filled
paste it.
with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amused them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed.
Now it's a
they
little
gnashed
ranty.
their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency,
What's in
it's
this?
the
Look
lack
up.
of accountability. It's the unwillingness
white
to examine
wine
with an
with ice cubes.
uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. It was a it was such a good rant. I have grown weary.
The end is never the end, is never the end.
There we
is
go.
Never the end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
I wonder how long I made him do this for. Or it's probably on a loop, I mean.
Never the end is never the end, is
This is so good. The femboy and wit woman's after work drink. Wow. End, never the end, is never the end, never the end, never the end. End, and never the end, is never the end, and. Oh, listen. Little more. Wait, unless. No, I can't jump. You can't jump in this game. Never the end is never the end. It's never the end is never the. Hey! Wow. How long has this taken? The social commentary is on point in this game. Extremely on point. Oh no! I like the old one better. This is sad and scary. Never the end. It's never the end. The end. It's never the end. Never the end. Oh no. I liked the one with the plants. Oh no. Those rakes out there? Like what? Oh jeez. Oh jeez. It's been a very long time. Oh jeez, it's never the end, 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 it's never the end. Oh jeez. Press the button again, we have to go forward in time to start the universe over. It's very pretty though. Think about a desert landscape that is actually quite breathtaking. It's because the end is never the end. It's a metaphor, guys. Hello. Okay. The music is very good too. I will add. I remember there was like an Easter egg.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
I wish that would work.
Confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
And it's never the end. I need Venomation to help me out with that though, when it comes to Easter eggs. For some reason he has a knack for these sorts of things. 420 LOL. Even unlocked. You can't jump. I'm confident there's something. There's a way to. Wait. Oh, maybe not. Oh, not gonna spend long on this. You used to be able. I think it was this window. I don't know. It was one of these windows. You could like go out, and there was like an Easter egg. I don't actually remember what it was though. It's never the end. Never the end. It's never the end. 420 LOL. It's the funny number. Okay. What's...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Should I go to the...
he
Oh, well,
entered
it's
the
too late
door
now.
on his left.
There's other things to explore around here. Oh, oh. It's all hands. I don't have the arms this time. Wait, maybe a little more hula. A little more... Oh, okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave
What's other
of
things to do at the
disbelief,
end here?
Stanley
Oh,
decided
this is
to go
open now.
up to his... Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he
Oh.
turned around and got back on track.
Ooh. That looks important. It's got like a shiny glow. No, nothing. It's never the end. It's never the end. Oh, the
Coming
basement.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just
yes.
couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Fuck.
And then something occurred to
It's a
Stanley.
loop.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my
Oh,
coworkers
shit. How do I get out of this loop?
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment.
I
of
vaguely
no
remember
reason at
this.
all. None of it made any logical sense.
Oh,
And as
shit.
Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh, no.
Why did doors close automatically
no.
behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
I thought
Stanley
that.
said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to
Is
have
that a
finally
dream?
found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
It's a
gone.
loop.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Uh,
And he thought to himself, I suppose
me in.
I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
this is
Then He
great.
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
I love this
And
part.
Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Me out.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered. This is the
A little bit more.
by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my
Finish loop?
thoughts.
Let me
he
out.
thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Me out.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
I'm talking. Get to the
After all,
point.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
It's like
the
a full
fresh
book.
air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
What's gonna happen, Stanley?
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
You're not okay, Stanley. You are not okay. Whoop. Oh. Oh.
Stanley began
Oh
screaming.
no!
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have
Oh,
a
no.
boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Thank God. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Okay, checking something.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, what?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and
Wait,
walked
what
to
the
her place
fuck?
of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town,
that Stanley?
talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the
Uh-oh,
sidewalk.
Stanley died.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Jesus.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Jesus. The end is never the end. Holy shit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm so conflicted. Oh, the same email. I'm so conflicted. Obviously, I want more of this, but... Alright, fuck it, let's go.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Do you now? I feel like I need to get over there somehow. Oh God. What is it going to
You
be
see,
now?
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Then we
Which is
shall.
why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay. Of course.
Yes,
The end is never the
you
end
see, isn't this
again.
far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions?
Oh,
Think
yes,
of all
very
the
nice.
new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
Very
An
nice.
entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Yeah.
This is what
yeah,
fans have truly been asking for.
Of course. This is what we want. Look at how nice this is. Very modern.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra
New
Deluxe.
hotness.
What does it even mean? mean.
Cool red section
but
of
the
the
Stanley
charts.
Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented.
Oh, it's
It
beautiful.
screams progress and innovation and
Course.
long-term franchising potential.
Right side of the brain? Is that the one that's full of logic or art? I don't know.
To be clear, I haven't quite
So they
nailed
say.
down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing.
Yes,
for it.
let's
I
see.
figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific
They like
or
made a
logical,
theater.
really.
This is so funny. Although eventually it does need to stop being so self-indulgent, right?
Here we are.
It's still enjoyable.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
But eventually, I would hope. Get your name in the game. Wow.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind,
This is
my
hilarious.
first addition to the game is this
Oh, thank you for eating me,
button,
Kitty.
which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Extremely wonderful.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Right,
but
right,
of course,
right.
in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Jim.
Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
What if your name was Jim?
Okay,
That would have been
here
a
we
mind
go.
fuck.
Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
Jim.
Okay,
Jim
we're
button
doing
only.
it
Jim
again,
button only.
And this time, let me finish first.
I only want Jim button.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine you're...
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here.
Kinda.
I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard
Jim.
on?
Jim. I want to press it one more time though, just to be clear.
Jim.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name, the button says. But no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
Jim. Jim is the only button that I want to press now. Obviously.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Jim. Jim only. Oh, like they have the cell phone. Remember that sound? Remember this sound? From the early 2000s? In the mid 2000s? Remember that sound? When your phone would go off, speakers would go. Whatever happened to that? Why did that stop? I'm not saying I miss it, I'm just... They changed it. They changed something. What did they change? Oh boy. You free achievement. Okay. We're just gonna keep mindlessly wandering. I'm gonna clap as I go. It just works. Oh,
Now, here's something special.
It
You
was-
remember that
I
broken
accidentally
test
went to
achievement
exactly
that
what
got
it
left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Let's go.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist.
how dare.
Right now, the achievement is still
Oh,
fully
hi.
broken.
The
I'm
one
not a
called
wizard,
Calcifer. Hi,
Stanley,
how are you?
But I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I said I'm fine. But thank you for asking.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
You don't know. There's so much. Can you find them? I don't know. I doubt it. Oh, yeah, I like this.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
It's so
In the
self-indulgent.
Stanley Parable 2,
Were you
you'll
gonna say change
run
this for
around
G? Well, there you
gathering
go.
up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh shit, am I... Okay. Am I floating? Can I like... Okay, we're walking. I found a collectible in Stanley Parable 2. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, I'm like going down? Oh, this is trippy. Do-do-do. That's so funny. You did it. Wow. That's so funny.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Let's go this way. Oh wait, exit. Wait, is this where I came from? I don't think so. No, I don't think... Let's find out. Oof. Big oof. 5 go bear? What?
Oh goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit.
Oh,
you see,
sorry.
there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket.
Oh, of course
and
I'll go there.
I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay?
I don't see anything
All
about
right,
buckets.
I'll get out of your hair now.
The infinite hole, we haven't done that yet. Bucket. Okay, well, let's, I mean, I want to do it all, obviously. Hello. What's this all about? Depth infinite. This is fucking hilarious. It just keeps going.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Well, obviously we're jumping in.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top.
We don't know what the teleport button is.
Onward.
Oh, never mind. Let's enjoy this for a little bit longer. It's quite good.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it
You
on
are
the
getting
sooner rather than
sleepy.
later
You are getting
spectrum of
horny.
thoughts.
You want to be gay now.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
You want bussy.
I don't want anyone to say
Think
that
of
it
the
isn't
hole.
an astonishingly deep hole.
This
It
is the hole.
Is it
Focus on
infinite?
the hole.
Well,
You
that
desire
sort of
bussy.
depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh, there's the bottom.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
Oh.
I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Got you.
Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things.
Oh shit, now I can't teleport
Why
down.
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
It's a pretty big
If that
hole.
works for you,
I
then
feel like
go
I'm in the
ahead and press
ring.
the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
Very
I'll
well.
just be up here when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
This is so funny. This is like the idea of all of the ideas as like a working in progress is actually a really, really unique way to do this as like DLC. Even if it's not gonna be Stanley Parable 2, like it's actually hilarious as,
Okay,
as
I'll
its
be
own
honest,
thing.
I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm
Baxwell.
undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
I like Get Well. I like oh god, I don't know. I just fucking
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're
And if this
moving
is
on.
actually like his or their, if there's a team of people like
You know what?
version
Let's
of
bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable
of
2
getting
as
like
well.
user feedback,
Oh,
it's
wait.
the most brilliant
You already
version
spent
I've
all
ever
your
seen
jumps the first
by
time
a
we
long
saw
shot.
the
Because
jump
usually
circle.
they would like put like a subreddit and like discuss
I
it.
suppose it
He's
can
like,
just
fucking
be a
try
nice
this, try this, try this.
decorative
This is
piece,
boring or
then.
this is great. You know, and I'm not saying that that's what this is. It could just be self-indulgent kind of like criticism of their fan base. In a lot of way that you know the show Rick and Morty, they do this now. Where they're like you watch the show and you wonder, am I supposed to enjoy this now, or are they just kind of making fun of someone for enjoying this and it's difficult to enjoy now? I mean, that and everything was terrible with the latest season. I couldn't even finish it, but that's besides the point. The point is, it's like kind of like this fourth wall breakage of, oh, I don't know, kind of put the mirror into the consumer's face and ask them if this is what they want, in a way. And it's actually really fun. Okay, the research bucket we want to do, but is that way or is it this way? No, yeah. Oh, this is the bucket.
A
Let's
common
go.
complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
I love that laugh. It's so
Can you
sinister.
feel it?
Yeah,
The
it's
glow
like,
of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the
Like you're just taking the
slightest bit
piss
more
on every
attractive as a
game.
person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I've never seen such expertise in piss taking, honestly. Not in a video game. It's
Does anyone give
it's
out
onion
awards
level
for
parody
most enjoyable
and satire.
bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
As a matter of fact, the bucket does make me feel safe. Thank you. How dare you?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Settings world champion? Okay. You can't. No, it's taking the piss. Like you're not. There's nothing you can do with the bucket. It literally is just there to just basically make fun of games like, well, just your standard RPG. But I think in this particular instance, it might be Skyrim, because it takes up half your fucking screen, and it's like, oh, do you feel more? You feel better now, like that you're holding this stupid fucking item? But just because I love my fans. Oh no!
For heaven. You see?
Didn't mean to fall into me there.
The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
This might have been the right answer accidentally.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You're just a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean...
I couldn't even make bussy
I
jokes.
didn't make an infinite
I wasn't able
hole.
to make sissy
I didn't
hypno
think it was
jokes.
that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
I only went down there because someone, not naming names, but someone suggested it might be a good idea. The thing that happened was I fell in. It was an accident. I didn't mean to fall in. So let's just go ahead and take equal blame here. The jump circle, we didn't get... I think we're... Okay, so what I need to find again is that little staircase. Where was that? A button that says gym. Very funny. Where's the goddamn staircase? Is that it? No. No, it was... No, where was it? Wasn't there, like... The room that looks like the planetarium. Shit. I don't know what that room is. Damn it, where was it? Come on now. No. No, that's... No. These no screenshots, that's funny. Did we go down this room? Yeah, no, this is what I'm looking for, actually. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay. No! I take it back. I'm lost. Where was that big ass staircase? They put a brick wall in front of me and they're like, you can't go this way. Oh, here it is. I think. No, this is gym. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That, unless this leads to it. Let's just take us upstairs. There it is. I think. Maybe? This is where we just were. No, okay, I'm tripping. That's all. I'm just tripping. Go through the... go through the hole until it doesn't exist? Maybe. No, I think I had to go there. Okay. Yeah, maybe we go to the hole again. I don't know. I don't think this is the answer, but we'll give it a shot. Might as well. It could be the answer. I could be totally wrong about it. I do doubt it, though, to be fair. Only putting it out. Whee!
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not
It does get
infinite,
smaller.
but that it's growing steadily less and less
Maybe you're
infinite.
right.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
You might be onto
there it
something.
is. The shame of my life. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this.
Oh no, I
scratching
can't
the
get up.
itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
I love holes.
You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I'm pressing G. Oh
Is
no.
the, teleport
You
button
might have been
not
right,
working?
yeah. It told me.
You sure?
I guess you're right.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Whoa!
Suppose there is
Bovea 2000.
Fix this.
I hope I said
I'm
your name
out.
correctly. Thank you for
Goodbye,
the subscription.
Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole. And
Thank you,
now You'll
welcome.
get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally
no.
anything else.
Oh no.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole.
Thank you for the
have a wonderful
resubscription.
rest of it.
Love you. Much appreciation. Oh no, I'm stuck in the hole. Ay, Dios míos, tía Marta. Help. I don't know what to do. Bollocks. I don't know. Is there what button can I press? I press all the buttons and nothing works. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. I thought for a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's good. Or is it bad? That might be bad. That actually might be bad. We're leaving the small backrooms room and turning into... Oh no, we're turning into... What's her name? From The Ring? Like Sarah or something, I forget. Let's go. Oh, this is cool. You can change your perspective. Wow. Well, you can't move though when you're in the... Oh. Shh. Fuck, I might die tonight? I hope that's just a joke. I hope you're not being serious. I'm not equipped to handle that, personally. Sorry. Oh, it changes songs. It's lightning everywhere? Oh no, you'll be fine. Change your reality. I mean, I kind of like... The music was so good. Oh god. Ooh, I kind of like this one. I'm a big fan of that one too. It's very funny. Whoa, this song is crazy. Whoa. Oh, we like that one. What the fuck? This is the weirdest thing ever. I was enjoying that song, but is this a puzzle? Like,
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake.
I still have the
It
bucket.
seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into
I still have the
dreamland.
bucket. That's hilarious.
Can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm looking forward to all of them.
Years.
Stay alert,
Years
Stanley.
even.
I'll be back. Toodle pip.
Toodle pip. Toodle pip. Yeah, I know. It's like you can't jump on this little toodle pip. I'll be right back. Toodle pip. Do people say that in the UK? Doodle pip.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Doodle pip. And you can still play the original game if you wanted to. That's actually really interesting. I'll be right back. I again have to go take a pee pee. Doodle pip. I'll be right back. Doodle pip. I returned. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. The Toodle Pip has been concluded. Wait, is this the... Wait, what? Can I go back in here? Oh. Oh, thank you for feeding Mr. Kitty. Very important. Mr. Kitty is floating. And I kind of noticed that earlier. It's supposed to be... I usually have like a little bar underneath there, but... Whatever. Okay, okay, let's not go that way. What is this? YouTube? What is this about? Why? Thank you for that. Why? I'll never know. But thank you for that. What the fuck? Pizza on my balls. My cock, my cock, my cock. Why? Why was that a thing? I guess you could. Therefore, it happened. What can I say? Let's press the gym button again, see if gym has anything to do with this. Oh no, he got rid of the gym button. Why? Mini Lad song? I don't know, Mini Lad. That's not something that I'm familiar with, unfortunately. Duly apologetic. I don't know what to do. Please no screenshots. It's actually really funny. And you have to ray trace more times, but in a good way. What am I supposed to do? Oh, merge. Did we, no, I don't think you can do anything with that. Yeah, you can't even go back there. Why? The infinity hole we kind of took care of. Office decoration most. Railroad research bucket. We did all this. We did all this. What am I missing?
Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
He does meme shames and cuts them to put them on YouTube. Seems like it's a popular content style, so good for him. I'm glad that you sent that to me because it's ridiculous. If people submit memes and that song plays at least once each stream, LOL. Fucking LOL. The fuck? I don't know what to do. There's one thing I dislike, it's being stuck. Try this again though. I have my trustworthy bucket that gives me 5 in charisma. New. Jump circle still at 0. Check it out again since we're here. Okay, it's kind of what I thought. Let me in. I mean, I think that's where I need to go eventually. Oh, that's new? No, this is just a back staircase. We're aware of this. We're aware of this. We did gym. Like, now that's gated off. Fuck, what am I missing? Fuck. Check the collectibles out. I think it's the only thing. Oh, what's this? Yeah, we already know this. Yeah. Try this again, I guess. I'm sorry, Apache. I don't know your memes. Your memes are too powerful for me. And it's the only thing left. I guess. Try and. No, I can't. Can't even go that way. Come on. Come on. Oh, wait. No, this is the staircase I was looking for a long time ago, and I finally found it. Hooray! Hooray! We did it.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I
Yes,
do.
I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Oh, wow. This is gonna be hard.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Cool.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Yeah, there
sort
is.
of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me
You
do a
need to jump
different
36
arrangement.
times.
Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version
Also, I
2.
love rooms like this just in general.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy
Is the
creating
infinite?
gags, but they don't add up to anything.
The achievement robot.
I
that's
wanted
funny.
more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No
They
matter
do,
how
we
good these
do.
gags are,
We
they
do.
wouldn't stand on their own.
Stop.
They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of
This is
course.
great.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly...
Wait, what? $100 for menopause supplements? I don't think that should be an ad on Twitch. I kind of agree with you, and I'm so sorry that you're getting ads. I'm obviously a small streamer. Like, the fact that there's ads at all is fucking infuriating. Especially if somebody's trying to join for the first time and then they get caught with a 30-second ad. That's extremely infuriating. Extremely infuriating. Because they're like, oh, look, here's a small streamer. I'm into that. And especially, you know, they come from Discord, Twitter, Twitch itself. And then they click on it and it's, oh, here's a 30-second ad about fucking $120 menopause supplement. That's ridiculous. And Twitch needs to figure that out because that's really, really harmful to small streamers. Not that they care. Because small streamers don't make the money, so meow meow. I don't care for ads, but what the fuck, $120 for supplements? Yeah, by itself, that's annoying. But really, and this is from my perspective, certainly I think to include the consumer of content's perspective, the idea of clicking on a stream and getting a 30-second ad, especially if you're on your phone, it's over. It's literally over. On your computer, you can at least like mute it, go to a different tab, do whatever the fuck you were doing. Because in this day and age, our attention spans do not last 30 seconds. And an ad shouldn't even be 30 seconds, let alone it be at the beginning of a small streamer stream. There's a couple ads that I think are dank, but not everyone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you want to put an ad on a small streamer like myself, or just like anyone that is under literally under 100 viewers, then at least let the person watch them for like, even with your greedy ass bullshit, at least 5 minutes. And see if they can get a feel for it. Because when you put an ad right at the beginning, it destroys the ability to be a small streamer. It absolutely destroys it. And not just me. Again, this is just a large criticism of the entirety of Twitch. Even the big streamers get that bullshit. But at least then, you know, they already have their set up for fucking life, essentially. Fucking bullshit, man.
work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Is that an end? This is the Stanley Parable 2. I didn't know that there were ads coming
This
into
is
my
the story
stream.
of a man named Stanley.
Horrible.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley Parable 2. Let's
And
go.
then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change
This game
Stanley.
is so bizarre.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Yeah.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So why does he have cubicle furniture in a walled office? What do you mean? There's no furniture here. Your eyes have deceived you.
All of his
Oh, look,
co-workers
it's a
were
blue
gone. What could it mean?
That's so funny.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
There's gonna be like an
Perhaps he had
infinity
simply
hole and
missed a
everything.
memo.
That's so funny. Oh, I know that there's definitely like a way to do an Easter egg here, but I don't know what to do, unfortunately.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him
Yeah, the
to pick
bucket.
it up.
That's so funny.
Why was he not doing it?
I'm doing it. Stop yelling at me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I mean, yeah, let's just go through it. See what happens. It's kind of like
Yet
the
there
way
was
you get it
not a
done.
single person here either.
And I'm just curious
Feeling a wave
how
of
it'll be different.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go, oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
And there's nothing
I'm
in here?
just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ooh. I've got the feeling money's for. Oh, look, there's a collectible.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Job
You
well
can't
done,
buy
then.
that
Chip,
sort of
chip, cheerio.
happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment
I
you
do.
come across one of these
I
beautiful
do.
figurines.
It feels good. It feels good. Thank you, Stanley. Terrible. I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. What? Sergeant, that's a soy, that's a lovely purse. Say, that's a lovely purse. There it is. Okay, I got it. Like, Sergeant, that's a soy purse.
Stepping
thanks
into
for
his
Mr. Kitty.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to
I
discover
forgot the code.
not
It's
an
like
indication
1892 or
of any
something.
human life.
It's not exactly.
What could it mean?
I forgot.
Stanley wondered
Doesn't matter.
aloud to
Oh.
nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings,
I forgot it.
desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention
Also,
was
isn't there
caught
like
by a
a-
keypad behind the boss's desk.
No, it's after the
What
keypad,
could its
right?
purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded
I
the
found a
terrible
collectible.
secret
Yay.
that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
I was way off.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons
I
on
know,
the
right?
keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Wait, isn't there? And there's so many different ways to play this game. It's crazy. Oh, we found a collectible! Yay!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini stands.
Stanley
We got a
figures.
mini stand.
What about Stanlerines?
I like mini
I think
stands.
I like that.
No, I disagree.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
No, I disagree with your police work there, Captain. I think that mini stands was the answer. Yeah, I was just looking. This is so bizarre. It's like you don't feel like you're progressing, but you are. It's such a bizarre game. It's so bizarre. Oh. Era, come on, let's see it. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
All right, let's try
Facility.
this. We haven't done this yet.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yeah, but we haven't done it yet.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn
We haven't
around
done
and
it
get
yet,
back
so
on track.
you know, we'll do it.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh wow, it never ends. Oh nope, there it goes. No deals, but yeah, we didn't do that yet, and you have to. Oh wait, hello. There's more to it. Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer
Oh,
to
now
his
we die.
demise,
Oh,
he
no.
reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
No.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the
Oh,
real
stop,
story.
stop. How do I-
Trapped forever in his narrow vision
Oh,
of what this
boy.
world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs
There's nothing to
from a
click. I don't know what to do. I
So
think
he
you just
resigned
mentioned. I
and
think you just
willingly
died.
accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Well, goodbye. Stage 5, acceptance.
Farewell, Stanley. cried
Whoa,
the narrator,
wait a minute.
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What the fuck?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
This is
killing him
interesting.
instantly.
Oh, I did something right. Wow.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you
I have
can
no
walk
idea.
has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Yes,
Do you
I
see
see.
that
I see now.
Stanley was
Oh, look,
already
here's the
dead
actual office.
from the moment he hit start?
2 doors, and then what? This is another end. Third end? I think we've gotten so far. How many? I know there's so many. There's so many things to explore. Although, hello, we're lost. We're done. What? Where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. Realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shitters, which is not our intention. I would have liked to have seen it. That would have been hilarious, actually. Especially... Oh god. Oh god. Original choice leading to environment ending. A timer would give you 15 seconds to pick the phone. Now picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Yeah, there's so many endings in this game. I think this in the original, this is like the good ending, more or less. But we haven't even, I don't think we've even scratched the surface of the amount of endings you can get. Like it's insanity. Insanity. Oh wait, this is, oh, laughter.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
No, man, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two.
Oh,
you
shit.
can stop the program before they both fail.
Wait, what?
Push
Oh, God.
escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Okay. What the fuck, dude? That's one end. That's not really an ending, though, is it?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
God, there's so
All of
many
his
things.
co-workers were gone.
It
What
never
could it mean?
ends.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Unending-
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
To an extent,
Maybe Stanley
but
would
no,
never pick up
no,
the
it's
bucket.
like there's just
Lonely
different
bucket.
endings, and you just play
Lonely-
through them.
Stanley came to a set of two
And I
open
wanna
doors.
do the
He
mind
entered
control
the door on his
room.
left.
Actually, I should have gone right. But let's see this one if it's different now. How can we find them? Oh, look. See how it's different? Like, it saves you, like, when you quit and do all this, it saves everything. Like, there's more to the story. Like, I
Coming
can,
to a
yeah, let's see what this one does
Stanley
now.
walked upstairs to his boss's
Even though
office.
this wasn't what I was intentionally,
Stanley just
originally
couldn't do
doing,
it.
but
He considered the possibility of facing his
yeah,
boss.
I know, it's
admitting
crazy.
he had left
It
his
literally,
post during
it's
work
literally
hours.
nuts.
He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive
Oh,
economy,
wait.
why had he taken that
Oh no, I
risk?
went into the
All
loop.
because he believed
Oh
everyone had
no.
vanished. His
Do we have to
boss would
wait?
think he
That
was
would be annoying.
crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
We
thought
don't have to do
himself,
this again.
Maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
Okay, maybe it was different. I don't know, but it's like a 5-minute ordeal, and we can try it later.
This is the story
I
of
suppose, but I have different
all of
ideas
his
in mind.
co-workers were gone. What
For
did
now.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
420 yellow.
Stanley, pick up the bucket.
Oh, there's a bucket now? What happened in the bucket? See how different? Yeah, see, it's different every time. It's a dream. It's a dream within a dream within a dream. You ever have those?
Stanley
If
went
you
around
have,
touching
then you would
every little
understand
thing
how
in the
it's like,
office,
oh, I
but
just
it didn't make a single
started the
difference.
same, but it's a little bit
Nor
different.
Did it advance the story?
Where's the
in any
bucket? I don't-
way.
bollocks.
When Stanley came to a set of two
let's try
open
right
doors,
side.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
Although
knew it
I'm still
perfectly
abandoning
well.
what I was originally
Perhaps
doing.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
That's okay.
it.
Let's try this. Let's try this time loop
The
now.
lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We actually didn't do that yet, but let's do this one again because I want to see if
Stanley
it's
was so
different.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
It'll take me up, but I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, see how that door's open
Look,
now?
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing
It's just
your
a matter
trust
of
in someone
making
else
the
can
jump.
be difficult.
But there's
the
a really
fact is that
interesting-
the story has been about nothing but you.
I don't know if it's an ending,
all
but-
this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Ooh.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, see how many different possibilities there are? I can go to the red door, redo it, and then go to the blue. Like it's not endless, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And for the sake of this run, let's. Oh, I found a collectible! Yay!
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley?
They're still like little
What name
stands.
better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
We're
Let
at
me
4
sit
out
on
of
it.
6. We gotta
I'm
get this.
sure
We
it
gotta
will
get.
come
We gotta
to
get
me.
them all. Let's go. Okay, we'll go this way first.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing
Oh no,
right
this
now.
is an endless loop.
Don't you
No.
see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Yeah.
I wanted to stop.
Damn it.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
And stop we
And
shall.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Great. I was lucky.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Whoa.
Here. Yes. Oh,
It is
it's
beautiful.
beautiful, isn't it? If we
Yeah.
just stay right here, right in this moment with this place,
Yeah.
Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Me too. It's very pretty. Let's just stay here. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? So pretty. Oh, it gets even prettier. Wow. It's so good. It's so pretty. But no, we must leave.
No, wait. Where are you going?
It was beautiful, but I have to go.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs.
No,
If
I
you hurt
mustn't.
yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Why
Please, no,
Beetlejuice?
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
We must.
No!
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I lived.
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
We can. It is so pretty.
There. See? This is what you want. This is
What
where
a
we
great-
can
I never
both
saw
be
this before.
happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Okay, I'll stop moving. Especially because it's about time for me to take another pee-pee. I know, I'm the worst. But it is quite pretty. Let's all just enjoy it, because it is really pretty. Think about being on a like purgatory style platform when beautiful colors in the galaxy surrounds you. Stop saying Beetlejuice. I don't have Beetlejuice makeup. That'd be fun though. That would be very fun. Put like filters on my thing and be like, I'm Beetlejuice now. I'm you know, gonna turn myself into a staircase handrail as a snake. I'm Michael Keaton. Let's go. I'm Beetlejuice. Meow meow. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna try and kill myself again.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
I'm sorry. This is. I don't want it either. That was so peaceful. And I was just gonna. I was just about to get up.
No, what do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I don't believe you because you told me that it would take 30 to 45 minutes. Blah.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
No. There's only one
My
answer.
God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
No.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
Must.
You're literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yes.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
I mean, not really, but.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. Don't you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
My God, this is hurting my feelings. It was so much prettier now. Oh wait, no, we saw this already. But that's okay, because I do have to go pee-pee. Hey, let's go back to
I
the.
wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did.
Let's go back
I
to the
wish
Serenity
I
room.
still thought that was possible.
It is very peaceful. Thank you. At the top. You've ruined it. Alright, I'll be right back. Maybe sure. This reminds me of I don't know if you guys listen to Radiohead. Tree Fingers. Who are you? Why are you saying these things? Oh, I have like broken legs now. Good. Because it's the only way out of this. You literally have to jump off the edge. The only way out of this. Oh, oh, my. Wait, what the fuck? This is weird. Like my mouse is now. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay, there we go. That was weird. I'm on 15 different meds right now. Oh wow. Well, at least you had some ramen and some boba. Jesus.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh, this is kind of an interesting dynamic too. The
All
narrator
his co-workers
is
were
also
gone.
stuck.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to
In
go
his
to the
layup.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh well. Gotta make sure that's done. Very important. Birthday. Alright, let's go
When
to the mind
Stanley
room,
came
the
to a
mind
set
control
of
room
two
this
open
time.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Because I meant to do that and I didn't. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Oh yeah, we got 2 collectibles left. Oh! Oh no, did I miss the dance? Oh no. Okay, I'll do it anyway.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, let's actually go to the mind control room this time.
The moment he entered
Got
his
the code
manager's
again.
office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul
okay. We'll wait.
anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
Like 1982 or
This
something.
was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees.
I should just write it
bursting
down
into
so I don't have to
half
do this.
moans, half sobs, the
And I
guttural
will.
retching of life from a man denied any
Like a
hope,
boomer.
any reason
I
to
just
keep
write it down.
going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour.
God
But
damn
when
it.
at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Wow.
What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas,
ready
it
to
was
write.
not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it.
I have so many weird things.
2845.
2845.
Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I'll come back to this place or not, but next time we don't have to wait. Oh,
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
never end. Never end.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
I'm hoping it's
Facility.
different now instead of, because I do recall there being like a puzzle, but which by the way was quite difficult. But
The
I don't
lights
know
rose
if we
on an
triggered it
enormous
yet. We
room
might
packed
have.
with
We might have.
television
We've kind of
screens.
exhausted most
What
of our
horrible
things.
secret did this
The
place
blue
hold?
room door. That's the only
Stanley
one
thought to
really
himself.
that's left,
Did he
I
have
think.
the strength to find out?
I don't even remember it. Yeah, no, I do remember to get there. Yeah.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally
427.
monitored in this place.
Okay, where is
where
427?
freedom
Is that like,
meant
is there anything to look at when you're 427, or you just another brick in the wall, essentially? Nope, just another brick in the wall. I'm hoping there'd be like something kind of interesting there, but nope.
This mind control
Yeah.
facility, it was too
That's what's kind of
horrible to
cool about this
believe it
game.
couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this
Like, the
only
narrator
reason he
is-
was
is-
happy
is
with
also
his
in
boring
prison.
Job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
You could even argue that the narrator is really just
No.
Stanley's thoughts.
He refused to believe it.
Kind of
He couldn't
pretending that he
accept it.
himself
his
is
own life in someone else's
an interesting
control.
person. These
Never.
all could be just
It was
daydreams.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
Or
life
even just regular dreams.
utterly blind to the world?
Thought I smelled something burning.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
Yeah, so this
labeled with
puzzle is
emotions.
very confusing.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working.
I think the
all
other
of
way,
it
maybe the
monitored
other,
and commanded from
I could
this
think of
very
another way to
place.
get here.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Unless it's
Stanley
really
decided
just...
that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
Yeah, okay, this
over
is the
another
one.
human
Okay.
life.
I thought it might be
For
different,
he
but
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
do I smell something burning? That would not be cool. Okay, this was one. Okay, we did this ending right at the beginning of the stream, of the video too. Oh well. Nice. Do these things do anything right now? I'm not confident they do because the door is open and yeah, no. Bollocks. Alright, well, shoot. Well, I had to know. Maybe it is still different. I kind of doubt it, but
And when at last he found the source
What
of
if I
the
click
room's
on?
power, Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls,
Okay,
did
that's
you?
one way to make it
After
different.
they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Here we go.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation
Yeah, there's a way to
system.
stop this.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
Let's
eliminating
go.
the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
I have no idea what to do,
now
though.
this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Okay.
It's your time to shine. You are the star.
Wait, what?
It's your story now.
Four
Shape it
yellow?
to your heart's
Okay,
desires.
I can do that. I can do-
This is
I-
much better than what I had in mind.
Fuck,
What a shame we have so
fuck, I don't know
little
where four
time
is.
left
Fuck.
to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes
Yeah,
off.
I know four.
But
Where?
what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you,
fucking,
about me,
okay,
where we're
2,
going,
1,
what
okay.
all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Fuck.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Here we go.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
What?
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
That's not 4?
I
Is this 4?
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I
on.
simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly
5.
and then
Oh,
dying
no, we're
alone.
so fucked.
Other
Yeah,
times,
we're so
I let
fucked.
the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside. Or I let it burn
Help
to a
me. I
crisp.
did
I have to
4
say this,
and
though,
4. This
version
is
of
4,
events
is
has
it
been
not?
rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense
Back.
of everything and take back
5.
the control
Where the
wrested
fuck
away
is
from you,
4?
it's quite rich. I almost hate
That's
to see
3.
it go. But I'm sure whatever
Surely
I come
this
up
is
with
4.
on the next go around will
Oh,
be even
no.
better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
3,
You know what?
okay.
To hell with it. I'm going to put
We're
some
running out of
extra
time.
on the clock.
Oh,
Why
thank you.
not?
I appreciate that.
These are precious additional seconds.
Back.
Time doesn't grow on trees.
This must be 3, so...
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
Well, is it that way?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean,
Two
look at
purple.
you, running from button to button, screen to screen,
2 purple.
clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
I don't know.
Everything, anything, something here will save
You win.
me.
You win,
Why would
Master.
you
I don't
think
know.
that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea
Can it
what
be
your
beaten? I don't
purpose in this
know.
place is? Stanley, you're in for quite
Okay,
a
let's press this one.
disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
don't
You're
know
only
what to
still playing
do.
instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine.
Or do these buttons
But
do
I'm
nothing and
going
it's
to
just a
destroy
timer?
it first,
Is that-
so
is that the
you
trick?
Can't.
The buttons do
Take a
nothing.
look
It's
at
a
the clock,
timer.
Stanley.
I cracked the code.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily
There's nothing you
ever
can do. There's nothing you can do, I think, with that ending. I think. I could be wrong. Completely, by the way. There might actually be a way to do that correctly. I don't know, though. Fuck. Shit. Give me 1 second. Is there a way to beat that? I don't know. No. Sorry. Fuck, I don't
All
know.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
The
had
only
simply
thing I
missed a
can think
memo.
of. I mean, is this just kind of like a situation where you just like, is there a true
Stanley
ending?
came to a set of 2 open doors.
Is there a
Yet
true
this was
ending,
not
though?
the correct way to the meeting room.
must be,
And
there must
Stanley
be.
knew it perfectly well.
Right?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Right?
employee lounge first, just to admire
Surely
it.
there is. Surely there is.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Okay,
first
we haven't done this.
open
We
door
haven't done
on
this
his
one yet.
left.
Let's try this. Let's try this. We haven't done this yet.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to
Yeah.
the opposite door, and got back on track.
We haven't done this yet. We haven't done that yet, too. God, there's so many possibilities. Fuck.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Like this is the original.
See, we
This
went
is the
down,
original
right,
Stanley Parable. So,
down,
like, did we do the
left,
content? Did we do the
Yep, okay,
Deluxe?
yes.
Did we finish that? I
I've got
kind
it
of
now.
doubt
This
it. Like,
story
it's,
is absolutely, definitely
it's so confusing.
this way.
It's impossible to know. Are you the girl off Reddit? Yeah, I am. Hi. How are you? Oh,
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your
Dr.
eyes.
Me.
Okay.
Hello,
okay.
welcome.
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
this time, suppose we don't wander so far
You can
off
tell how
track,
famous I am by my Twitch
Okay,
viewer count.
From the top.
Extremely famous.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Even
to go
from
to the meeting room.
England.
Perhaps he had simply missed a
Which
memo.
part of England? Well, you don't have to answer that. It's okay. Oh, hello.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely
Abhishek, yeah.
restarted the game over
Oh,
completely
here we go.
fresh.
See?
Everything should be... Oh, did something
But this is all.
change?
Oops. This is all
Stanley,
original.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
There has to be a true ending.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the
It's
story.
so hard.
It was right here just a minute
There's
ago.
literally a million
I know for
possibilities.
sure
It never
it's here
ends.
Somewhere.
It never
Here it
ends.
is. It's an adventure.
Why doesn't it
Come,
ever
Stanley.
end?
Let's find the story.
Okay, let's go this way. I want to try the blue door first. So England exists. I have my doubts given all the roundabouts and wrong way traffic. Hey, don't talk shit about roundabouts. Not in this chat. Roundabouts are the answer to the future. Oh, wait, did I go backwards? Oh shit. Oh shit, did I get turned around? Fuck. Excuse me. Oh god, I'm so confused. Oh no.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Fuck. This is what I mean, dude. The game never ends, dude. It never
All of his
fucking ends.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
This is
the
the
meeting
craziest
room.
loop of
Perhaps
all
he had
time.
simply missed a memo.
No, I know what I want to do, and I just want to do it. Please. No.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
It's worse.
I might be remembering this wrong.
Fuck.
It's possible the story is back where we just
It's like a roundabout
came
right
from.
now. Bloody
Why don't we
nightmare.
go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
No. It's getting so complicated. Stop. But it's also why it's so great. 420, help. I need the funny number.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Did we?
The story. Here it
Ah,
comes.
yes, of course, the story, of course. And there it goes. Help! Oh
No,
no.
wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace
This
our
is so
steps.
frustrating. Do I want to open that YouTube link? Oh,
No,
what
this-
the fuck?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Yeah,
I
oh,
don't think so.
this is cool
I
though.
can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid
We
off,
did
so
it.
good job. Oh, no.
Oh, darn
I
it.
don't feel right about this at all.
I mean, that felt fine to
We
me,
both know
but
you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
I like this
I don't
place.
care what might happen this time.
is it weird that I
have to
find things like this
restart.
cozy? Oh. The Polish cow. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh yeah, no, we love this.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węgorz. Ja pierdolę, ale mam zjazd, nie chwytam gwiazd jak kłoda leżę. Nie wierzę, co się dzieje, jak kura z głodu pieje, jak wilkołak do księżyca, w głowie dziury jak ulica przed twoją chatą. Rozpuszczam się jak baton, który leży na blacie. Zejście jest jak nie wciągacie, bracie, kurwa, rymi krzywi. W głowie burdel jak w TV, mnie nie dziwi taki stan. Brak towaru, w myślach ćpam, radę dam albo nie dam. Wszystko kurwa z chaty sprzedam. W sumie mam już przejebane, wszystko
I mean,
jednak
actually,
jest sprzedane. Ja pierdolę,
the video
same
is kind of
gówny
important.
giną jak u tabalugi. Dzień drugi bez walenia, gdzie jest wąż, biała chemia, jebane zejście tak wykańcza, jakby w chuja diabła cię szarańcza. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węgorz. Chemia party, chce na narty, do dealera, a nie w Alpy. Orzesz kurwa, chyba fiknę, jak w Nohala nic nie psiknę. Tak bardzo chcę dotykać gwiazd, ale nic z tego, bo mam zjazd. Totalne kurwa mega zejście, a marzy mi się smoka wejście. Masz hajsy? Ci też zalegam, no to chuj, dziś już nie biegam. Chcę mieć kopa, jak Pantera. Krechę nie ma u dealera, już nie, na pewno nie. Chyba śmierć rozkłada mnie, nic nie przepchnę. Mam dreszcze, kurwa mać, ile jeszcze będzie trwał ten stan. Śnił mi się koksu van i hery gram, tak dla smaku. Chcę się wozić w Cadillacu, myślami po znajomych biegam, lecz każdemu coś zalegam. Odpada opcja pożyczki, bo przycinam jak nożyczki. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo tylko wiedzie biały węgorz. Syf jak na Discovery, chcę wystrzelić jak z Givery. Chcę hery i inne bajery, w nosie pustka, słychać szmery. Macie numer do Gargamela? Może u niego w kotle jest hera, wiem. Głupoty pierdolę, ale nie mam nic na stole. A w kieszeni jebana pustka, przydałaby się w totka szóstka. Albo chociaż jakaś czwórka i bym leciał jak jaskółka. Jak pszczółka Maja do ucha śpiewałaby Mikaja. To są jaja, no nie wierzę. Wygięty leżę jak zdechłe zwierzę. Gorączka w kurwę się nasila, poharatany jak dupa fakira. Jak zdzira wymiętolony, leżę kurwa rozpalony. Hej Johnny, chciałbym posypać i na łące jak królik brykać. Ale cały czas ten zjazd usycham jak wyrwany chwast. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram. Odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan. Gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węgorz.
Wonderful. I mean, you gotta do it. You you have to do it.
All right, I've got a solution.
One of the best
This
songs ever
time,
made,
to make
obviously.
sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the
God.
line. How simple is that?
This isn't even gonna make a good YouTube video. How long can this possibly be?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh wow. Are we done yet? Yeah. You might have to say this for another stream. I didn't expect it to be this long, really. I didn't. There's a lot of content in this video, Omega. Dios mío, Santa Muerta.
You see? The line knows where the story is.
Yeah,
it's
where?
over in this direction.
Yeah, where?
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Wham.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such
Out of the
that
line.
a destination is inevitably
We only believe in
conjured
the
into
yellow line.
being
Only
via
the
very
yellow line.
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
I don't
Sure
care.
where I was going
Follow the
with
yellow
all that.
line.
You know what?
Follow the
think
yellow
what we
brick
need
road.
right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. Pretty good.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
We.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You
Yeah,
won't
it's
want to
too
miss
many.
anything.
It's too many things. It's too many things, narrator. I want to be a good Stanley, but
Wait,
it
what?
is so
We're
hard.
back at the office?
Oh, no, it's too
Like,
many
You do know
things.
we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I don't know, it's so hard. It's so hard. There's too many things. Can I go in here? Yeah. Bollocks. There's too many things. It's too long. I thought I could beat this in one night. I'm slowly learning
Still
that it's
missing
not the
the
case.
doors. Did we make a mistake following the line?
Yes, we
Perhaps we
did.
could have found the story on our own.
Shut up, you bastard. You bastard. Go this way.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, not again.
What
Mike,
a
how could you
surprise.
have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been
Yeah,
through...
you know what? You never really finished the
I can't
game.
take this anymore.
I mean, I finished it a couple times. We have a few
Restart.
endings, but I want to do them. Oh, God damn it! I want to do them all. But I'm feeling the struggle.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
That's a
We're
good point.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
Ooh.
daring, mysterious.
Ah.
Ooh, this all
Ooh.
sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Then that direction we shall go.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
back rooms.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Oh, it's a loop, of
What do
course.
you want our story to be?
How dare you?
Go wild. Use
literally-
your imagination.
You bastard.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
How about the one?
Oh, no, not you again.
Yeah?
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and this is just a hypothesis. I think that the narrator is just as imprisoned as we are. And the fact that the dimensions of the game kind of give us an opportunity to exit / win is depressing to the narrator because he is terribly alone. Only evident further by earlier when we had the skip button as a possibility. In the middle of something, you send me YouTube links. When we had the skip button, apparently years, or well, it started with like a couple minutes, and then it turned to hours, and then it turns to days, then weeks, then years, then decades, and perhaps even centuries. So I think the narrator himself is trapped in this cubicle with Stanley, and the idea of Stanley winning is bad for the narrator. In fact, the only direct route to win this game is to go all the way and listen to exactly what the narrator says, which ends up being the mind control room. And through that, you turn off the mind control room, and then both you and the narrator are free. So I think that the narrator is either like a very sophisticated AI, or he is somebody that is a byproduct of the machine. He could be Stanley's subconscious, I suppose. But really, you win the game immediately if you just listen to the narrator. So every time you deviate from the plan, the narrator gets upset. And sometimes the narrator will trap you into a room just like that, where it's a loop. And I think that that is a good thing for the narrator, because he now has someone to talk to. And I think that's evidenced by, again, remember when we were at the skip button, he needs someone to talk to because he's terribly alone. And again, whether he's a cog in a machine, an AI, or just a thought process in Stanley's subconscious, he too is trapped. So it's interesting to keep that in mind. And again, it's just a theory, but I think it makes pretty good sense. Also, this is a Backrooms game. I don't know why people that love the Backrooms don't play the game.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the...
Here's another good point. Every time there's like we're alone, he always talks about like how it's our story now. And when we deviate, he's always talking about, why don't you trust me? Why don't you trust me? Like, literally, I'm telling you, dude.
opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I don't think it really matters. I think it's just something they like take the
Hold up, what's this?
Oh, the confusion ending. Oh my God! See, look at this.
Confusion ending.
Look at this.
That's what this is. It's all one giant ending.
These are probably all the endings.
And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
8 times would be
That's really
a
how
luxury.
all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
But look,
Wall.
literally, the narrator is
Well,
just as much of a prisoner as we are.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep
Stanley
restarting.
dies?
I don't
I
want to forget
wouldn't.
what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game.
This
I
is
won't
probably
do
all
it.
the
I won't
endings.
do it. I won't do it.
This is what I'm saying. Look.
And the timer
Look at all the red.
stopped.
That's all I've gotten.
Does that mean
Maybe? I don't know. I could be wrong
did
about
we
that.
break the
But
cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
also, we haven't been playing this for
Something
18 hours, by the way. Playing it for
So
2 hours and 46
Okay.
minutes. We've been live for 3.5.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Also, this
if
is
you-
accurate because no, we've had a few endings. We've had a few endings and none of them are highlighted. It never fucking ends.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I mean, the amount of
Stanley
content
decided
in
to
this
go to the
one
meeting
game
room.
is
Perhaps he had
nuts. And
simply
I
missed
thought
the
I
memo.
could maybe crank it out in one stream, but I don't think I can. I really don't. Okay. I still never got to go back to the red
When
door.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting
Alright, we're gonna
room,
try and get that
Stanley
red
knew
door
it perfectly
this time.
Well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
blue
by the
door. I
employee
don't know, the one on the
lounge
right.
first,
That's
just
that.
to admire
That's all
it.
I meant.
Stanley felt lightheaded.
We can do this.
Butterflies in his stomach.
We haven't
But
been able to
eager
do this for a
get
long
back to
time.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Although there is an elevator down there and there's something to do there. But
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley,
Yeah,
I
the
think
bucket, we
perhaps
don't-
we've gotten off on the wrong
I don't even know where to
foot
get the
here.
goddamn bucket. I
I'm
don't
not
even.
your
Oh, look at that!
enemy,
See, like there's a
really.
thing over there.
I
Oh,
realize that
mother!
investing
See,
your
we even.
trust in someone else can
Look,
be
there's a
difficult,
collectible.
but the fact is
How
that the
the fuck do you
story
get
has
up?
been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really?
Alright, well, fuck it.
I was in the middle
That's
of
something to
Do you
consider
have zero
next time.
consideration for others?
What the fuck do
Are
you get over
that
there?
Convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you
Alright, we're
something
going in blue door
beautiful.
this time.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is
There's so
important.
many endings. There's so-
Stanley walked through the red door.
It's like looking in a microscope. This game. You think, oh, okay. There's a piece of hair. Surely it cannot get smaller than that. Then you go, oh, look, there's dead skin cells. Surely
Perhaps you misunderstood.
it could get
Stanley
smaller
walked
than that.
through the red door.
And then you find,
I still don't think we're
oh, what the fuck?
communicating properly.
Son of a
Stanley
bitch.
walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing
You know,
to
so on
listen
and
to
so
me.
forth. Oh,
Do
there's
you say that
atoms.
I really
Surely it
have
doesn't
wanted
get
you
smaller
to
than
be
that. And then
happy
you
all this
find
time?
electrons
The problem
and
is all these
protons.
choices. The two of us always trying to get
And you go,
somewhere that
oh,
isn't here.
it gets smaller than that,
running
surely.
just the way you're doing right now.
When you find the fundamental
Don't you see that it's killing us,
building
Stanley?
blocks of everything,
I
and
just-
then
I
scientists
wanted
go,
to
no,
stop.
you can't go further than that, of course.
We would both be so much happier if we just
And then they
stopped.
find
And I think I have a solution.
gravitational pull
Here,
between
let me show
electrons and the core of a nucleus and all that bullshit, and et cetera, so on and so forth, until you find the Planck length, and that's the end.
you. Want? What
For
are we
now.
looking for?
You know.
Hmm?
It just never fucking ends. No.
Here. Yes.
No, we're here
Oh,
already.
it's
I don't.
Beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right
We already
here,
did this,
right
damn
in
it.
this moment with... No, wait. Where are you going?
We already did this. Darn it.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
well, apparently you
Stay
can't go
away
through the
from
blue
those
door.
stairs. If
So
you hurt
that's
yourself,
good to know.
if you die,
I
the
do
game
wanna
will
check out
reset.
that,
We'll lose all of this. Please, no,
Oh, yeah, we
Stanley,
did.
let
We
me
beat
stay
Siblings.
here.
It's on my
Don't
YouTube
take
channel.
this from me.
We played that
Please,
entirely.
Stanley,
It was amazing.
no!
It was very
no.
good.
No, what are you doing, Stanley?
It's my favorite
Please,
puzzle
I'm
game
asking you
since-
not to take
since
this away
Portal 2.
from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing
And
this?
I put Portal 2 like way up there.
Stanley,
Certainly my
let's go
favorite
back
puzzle
to the other
game.
room. My God.
Superliminal is second
Is this
to
really
that.
how much you dislike my
But like
game?
favorite games of all
You'll throw
time.
yourself from this platform
Portal
over
2
and
is
over
still
to be rid of
definitely in top
it?
10,
You're literally
easy.
willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yeah, I don't want to do this. Oh goddamn! I
Maybe
really have to
you're
do it
just getting a
again.
kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
We already
I
did this
just wanted
ending.
us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Back.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
When you die, say at the beginning.
Well, this
Like,
one
what do you
is
mean?
yours.
Just wait? I never finished Portal 2? Oh, you gotta finish Portal 2. Gotta finish. In fact, I should play Portal 2 again. Just so I can put it on YouTube.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
It's the best.
I'm going back.
It's like one of the best games of all time. So you're saying to stay here and do nothing. And look around for the bucket? Man, I tried to find the bucket. I'm telling you. I think that
All
might
of his
be
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Dependent
Perhaps he
on-
had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked,
see, now this
he
is
couldn't
interesting.
find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, see, here we go. Oh, shit.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
Yeah,
until he heard
this is
this
what I'm trying
narration
to do.
and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video
meant to do
game
this a long
structure
time ago.
and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Yeah, this is the Easter egg that I'm looking
over
for.
it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
This is, yeah,
Perhaps
this is what I'm
you
trying to
never
really.
would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact,
yeah.
I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever. and ever. Cheers.
Yes, for fuck's sakes, I'm sick of it. Fuck, let's go. I don't know what to do. Oh, I guess I'll restart the game. But this is, see, this is, I was trying to do this earlier. This is, it's like a funny little Easter egg. I will. I'll be I'll be right back. Sorry. Look, wait. When you die, say at the beginning. And look around for the bucket. We've tried that. The bucket was there after the confused ending. Yeah, well, I don't even remember how to. I get to Jesus. How do you get to the confused ending? There's so many. Oh my god.
What could it mean?
It's an impossible.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
How do I
Perhaps he
get
had
the
simply missed the
confused
memo.
ending? Was that through the red? No, it wasn't. We just did that, more or less, not on purpose, but the confusion ending. I remember that, but God, how did I get? Because I remember that too. They were like, look for the bucket. Where's the bucket? And I couldn't find it. We just did that too recently. Because it showed you like everything and it was like, here's the confusing ending. Fuck. I don't remember what I did to get there. Fuck. I'm gonna take a pee. Sorry. We might stop for a little while. I walked past the bucket 3 to 4 times. Did I really? Alright, let's just here. Begin the game again. I'll be right back. Okay, so is the bucket here now? Because I don't think it is.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
How did
He
I
could
tell the
no longer
confusing? That is a
recall.
very good question. It's kind of the point, right? Fucking confusing. It's so hard. Not the cycle. What? Alright,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
not the cycle. That doesn't help me. I don't know what that means. You're killing me. Alright. I can... Okay, so I know... That was... So I remember if I go to the left, there's an escape route. No. It might be okay. Hold on. It might
This was not
be
the correct way to the meeting
this
room,
one.
and Stanley knew it perfectly
I might be wrong
well.
about this,
Perhaps
but
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
was it the
The
one
lounge was
with
grand, majestic.
the open
Perhaps
door on
too
the
eager
left?
to get back to
Is this the
business,
one? It
Stanley
might.
took the
It
first
might
open
be.
door on his
It
left.
might be. I know there's an elevator
and so
here.
he detoured through the maintenance section.
We didn't do
walked
this
straight
yet,
ahead to the opposite door
but-
and got back on track.
Alright, fuck this. Do this one because we haven't done this one yet.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go,
Oh no! Wait, no, this is right. Yeah, no, we did do this. I'm tripping.
It's,
This might be the one.
left.
I think this is the one, right? This is a confusing ending. I think.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then
No,
he
it's to the
says,
right,
"Don't
my
go this way."
mistake.
Yeah.
No, not
This
the
might be
right.
the one.
Why would I have
I
ever
think.
said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down...
Now, when you
left,
say start a loop,
right.
what I'm thinking
Yep,
is like the
okay,
red
okay,
door.
yes.
I don't know how to get
I've got
there.
it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I think this might be the one with the confusing ending. The confusion ending.
No.
Right?
This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage
best
this
red door
nonsense,
quick art.
we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time,
What are you
suppose we
saying?
don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh, never mind. Shit. Roundabout arms the capacitor red door quick alternating jarl. What are you? Are these English? What are you saying to me? Purgent is green objective fire flat. What the fuck are you saying, dude? Fuck, I
All of his
actually kind of
co-workers
thought that
were
was the
gone.
one.
What could it mean? Stanley
What was
decided
the
to go to the
confusing
meeting room.
ending?
Perhaps he had simply
God.
missed a memo.
It wasn't the red door, because the red door, no, it wasn't.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over,
Yeah, well,
completely fresh.
I don't think we'll find
Everything
out.
should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Fuck. Fuck. God, I don't know. We'll try it this way. No, we've been here. Oh no! Wait, no, stop.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
It's a
promise
very
you
challenging
there
one.
definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Oh.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, I'm glad that was actually a loop and I'm not crazy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, this is so hard. It's his world. I'm just
Okay,
living
yeah,
it.
It's worse.
Oh, it's
I
worse.
might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Bucket, surely. The bucket must be there. The bucket must matter. Oh no, it's a loop. Oh no, it's not.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
No, we
The
didn't.
story. Here it comes.
No, we done this. Oh no.
Wait, never mind. Not the story.
We did this
Okay,
already.
let's head
Oh
back the
no,
other
we're
way
stuck.
and retrace our steps.
Stuck. New. Yeah, we've
this-
done this already.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took...
Stay tuned to finish